So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I welcome all the audience around the world, the parents, educators, students, and our observers, and the speakers, everyone who is there with us. So welcome once again to the Education Summit 2030. It was 2030. This forum is powered by Elegant Empire Education Malaysia, a prestigious educational-based organization that focuses on quality education for all, regardless of race, country, and religion. Our idealistic and visionary founder, Ambassador Professor Astarmala, focuses on upholding a quality education that develops individuals from all walks of life to their potential, which ignites curiosity, enriches knowledge, and nurtures personal and professional growth. Her vision matches the mission of Elegant Empire Education as it curates a diverse range of online summits, workshops, webinars, and training sessions led by experts and outstanding leaders from various fields. Elegant Empire Education creates an inclusive and supportive environment, and by harvesting the power of technology and innovation, and through this platform, we aim to collaboratively organize educational events that will enhance knowledge dissemination, skill development, and fostering a lifelong learning global community. Elegant Empire Education strictly follows the slogan Quality Education for All. Our topic for today's summit is work-life balance in the 21st century. But before commencing the summit, let's have a look at the opening video to know more about Elegant Education Empire.
Thank you, Anju.
Thank you, Professor Jafar. And after this, now it's time for us to know more, yeah, can I get the screen sharing?
Oh, you want to share the screen?
Yes.
I supposed to speak now, right? But you want to share? Okay,
Yes.
fine, fine. Oh, co-host. Okay. I forgot about you. Sorry. You are now co-host, Dr. Anjum. Sorry, yeah.
So it's a great opportunity for me to introduce Ambassador Professor Dr. Esther Mala. She is the CEO and Project Director of Elegant Education Empire. She is also an international inspirational speaker, an award winner, a certified global trainer, international soft skill trainer, international Toastmaster. She has won leadership award and many more awards. She is SDG mentor at Oriental University Indore, India, and also India and Witty Gossip International Peace Ambassador. So this is in short about our founder. And now I request Ambassador Professor Dr. Esther Mala to please start this event with her opening remarks. We would like to hear from you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anjum, for this wonderful introduction. Yeah. Okay, I will start. Work-life balance in 21st century. This is our theme for this month's summit. All praises and glory to Creator God. Welcome and happy weekend, dear all. Guests of honor, Dr. Merites Dimano Olia, delegates, distinguished speakers, esteemed guests, observers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us at this important Education Revolution Summit towards 2030, which marks our grand success for the past 6 months today. As the CEO of our remarkable organization, I would like to address a topic that is not only crucial for the success of our organization, but also for the well-being of each and every one of you. Work-life balance in 21st century. In our fast-paced, interconnected world, where technology has blurred the lines between work and personal life, so achieving a healthy work-life balance has become more challenging than ever. As the leader of this esteemed organization, it is my responsibility to ensure that our team members and global citizens who are with us not only excel in their professional endeavors but also lead fulfilling lives outside of the workplace and on international platform as an outstanding, passionate, and creative educators and leaders. First and foremost, let's acknowledge that a healthy working life balance is not just a perk, it's a necessity. Studies consistently show that employees who maintain a balance between their work life and personal lives are not only happier, but they are also more productive and creative. As a forward-thinking organization, we understand that the well-being of our team and global citizens are directly tied to the success of our business and careers. Yeah, those who are in business, of course, that's your priority. And those who are having careers, of course, that is your priority besides your family. That is your second home. Your office, your workplace is the second home for you. In the 21st century, where the boundaries between the office and home have become increasingly blurred, means very narrow, we need to redefine what success means. It is not just about meeting deadlines and achieving targets. It's about fostering an environment where individuals can thrive both professionally and personally. We are committed to creating awareness of workplace culture that recognizes and respects the diverse needs of our workforce. To support work-life balance, we should be implementing several initiatives: flexible working hours, remote work options, and compressed work weeks are just a few examples. We understand that life happens, and by providing flexibility, we empower ourselves, our team members, family, and global citizens to manage their responsibilities in and out of the workplace effectively. Moreover, we are investing in team building well-being programs in year 2024. As we move forward, I encourage each of you to take advantage of the resources and flexibility we offer in order to achieve work-life balance. Prioritize self-care, set boundaries, and make time for the things that matters most to you outside of work. Remember, your well-being is not a luxury, it's a priority. Watch who are you associating with. Never seek popularity, name, and fame and get involved in unhealthy activities or lifestyle. Self-respect and integrity are self-love too. As the CEO and project director, I am not impressed by paper qualification, but the person itself, because every organization is supposed to make up of a team of happy and productive people rather than just people with swelled heads, meaning head full of knowledge or tons of qualifications or certificates, just like a robot. Ask you everything is at tip of your finger, but other than that, you know nothing, especially being a true human and not practicing humanity, as this is the essence of peaceful and meaningful life. To sum up, achieving work-life balance is not just a personal responsibility, it's a collective effort. Together, we can create a conducive working environment or team where individuals are not only successful in their careers, but also find fulfillment in their personal lives, achieving their personal goals as well. Our success as an organization is intrinsically tied to the well-being of our team members. Let us, as a unified and forward-thinking organization and people, lead the way in redefining success in 21st century. Now, I would like to convey a special message to my dear team members, advisors, and mentors. Thank you for your valuable dedication and contributions to our organization and global citizen. Trust me, it's a win-win situation. You are not serving me. You are not serving my organization. You are serving the global citizen, yeah, whom going to know who you are and what is your talents and caliber. You will be rewarded accordingly. And to the fake ones who abuse this platform, you will also reap what you sow, because this is a very sad situation where this wonderful online platform, educational platform, is being abused. Let's continue to build a future where success is measured not just by professional achievements, but by the quality of life we provide for ourselves and everyone, as our slogan recites, quality education for all. Once again, I thank you and welcome every one of you. Back to you, Dr. Anju.
Thank you, Dr. Esther. Yes, it was really a great thought as been shared by you. Because yes, work plays a significant role in our life, but nowadays due to the work pressure, due to the stress that we have to achieve our targets, to complete our work on deadline, so it is sometimes difficult for us to maintain the work-life balance. And yes, obviously, as said by you, it is not just a responsibility, but a collective effort. So now it's time to move on to move ahead in our summit. And before that, I once again request our founder and project director to please play the second video of our summit.
You're not able to see the video. After the exam,
We can't see the video.
Professor Easter, we are not able to see the video.
Dr. Estamala, we can't see the video. Dr. Estamala?
Hello, we are not able to see the video. You're mute. Just double click.
Yes. Oh, okay, just a second.
Just double click.
So thank you very much, Dr. Estamala, for this wonderful video. And now it's time to listen to an inspiring words from our our guest of honor today.
No, let me play the video again, dear, because I don't know
Okay.
what happened. Let me play.
Okay, okay.
Again, same problem.
Dr. Esther, we can't see the video.
Again, same problem. You need to double click. That was first.
I can see the screen playing, but it's not. But never mind. Just proceed here. Just proceed. Maybe I'll play it later in halfway. Yeah.
Okay, okay, Daresh.
Proceed. Just proceed.
So yes, now, yeah. So now it's time to hear from our guest of honor today, Dr. Emeritus Olia. She's the president of the International Organization of Educators and Researchers. She's educationalist and researchers, editor-in-chief of Asia Pacific Journal of Advanced Education and Technology. We welcome you, ma'am, and now I hand over the virtual stage to our guest of honor. Please go ahead.
Okay, so hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So, Excellencies, distinguished guest speakers across the globe, and respected colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good day. So, I saw many familiar faces here, Dr. Rania, Sir Cliff, Dr. Pratik, Ma'am Jelena, hello. And of course, thank you, Dr. Esther Mala, for the opportunity to share my insight in your platform. Okay, so how can we improve our work-life balance? So to achieve a better work-life balance, you should figure out how to effectively use your time so that we can be productive both at work and at home. And when making a timetable that suits you, consider how balanced your personal and professional lives. And of course, there are some example for creating a work-life balance. First is accept that there is no perfect work-life balance. And when you hear the term work-life balance, you most likely picture departing early from an incredibly productive workday so that you can spend the second half of your day with your friends and family. And even while it might appear perfect, this isn't always feasible. So achieve a realistic schedule rather than an ideal one. So you might find that on some days you are more focused on your work and that on the other days you have more time and energy to engage in your hobbies or spend with your loved ones. And it takes times not just one day to create balance. And of course, another is find a job that you love. So even if you're going to work, it's social must. Your profession sometimes shouldn't be unpleasant, and it is obvious that you cannot be happy if you detest that what you do. So your work should be intriguing enough that you don't hate waking up in the morning, but you don't have to adore every aspect of it. And another is prioritize our health. Of course, our primary priority should be the general state of physical, emotional, and mental well-being. And make time for therapy appointment if you have an anxiety or despair. And believe they will help you, even if it means skipping your evening spin class or leaving work early. So calling in a sick on difficult days is nothing to be ashamed if you are suffering from chronic illness. So overexerting yourself hinders your recovery and might need you to take additional days off in the future. And another is do not afraid to unplug. Occasionally, severing our connection with outer world help us recuperate from weekly strain and creates room from new ideas and thought to arise. And of course, unplugging can be easy as switching from checking the business emails on your daily commute to practicing transit meditation. And another is take vacation. Of course, it is important to us. So in certain cases, taking vacation and ceasing all work for a period of time is necessary to properly disconnect. So whether you're going to different places for 2 weeks or just a quick one-day staycation, it is still necessary to take time off to recover both mentally and physically. And another is make time for ourselves and to our loved ones. And your work holds significance, but it shouldn't take up your entire existence. So prioritize the pursuit of your enjoyable hobbies or pastimes since you were an individual before accepting our job now. Another is set boundaries and work hours. So to prevent burnout, establish limit for both yourself and your coworkers. So refrain from thinking about impending projects or responding to business communication emails after hours. So to ensure that you turn it off when you clock out, think about keeping a separate phone or computer for work. So use different emails, filters, or browsers for your personal and professional platform if that isn't feasible. And another is set goals and prioritize and stick to them. So by using the time management techniques, reviewing your things to do, eliminating the low value tasks, you can set attainable goals. So keep track of the times when you are most productive at work and set aside the time for the tasks that are most crucial to your job. So stay away from checking your phone and emails every few minutes, since there are big time wasters that take away from productivity and focus. And of course, organizing your day can help you to be more productive at work, which will give you more time to unwind after your work. So that's all, and thank you, Elegant Empire.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mathis. That was really a wonderful start for this education summit. And yes, of course, as said by you, that was very wonderful just coming up from you for maintaining the work-life balance. So, my dear speakers and observers, there are some, before we start with our first speaker, there are some rules for the speakers as well as observers. Rules for the speakers are mute your mic unless it is your turn to speak. Switch on your camera to support each other. Switch off camera only when it's necessary. And every speaker has 10 minutes duration to give speech or presentation. And yes, kindly fill up the link for certificate before you leave, and you will be receiving your certificate on WhatsApp. And there are some rules for guest observers too. Please switch on your video at all times unless you are leaving your seat or eating. And mute your mic unless it's your turn to speak. And the feedback duration is 30 seconds to 1 minute. And of course, we have a dress code. You should be smartly dressed, everyone, both the speakers and the observers. And don't forget to fill up your link for certificate before you leave. You will be receiving your certificates on WhatsApp. So now it's time to start with our first speaker of the summit, Dr. Pratik Ranjan Mangekar, academician and international speaker and mentor at Elegant Empire Education. And he will be speaking on the topic, the evolution of work-life balance from theory to practice. And the observer for him will be Professor Dr. Richa Ranjan. So over to you, Dr. Mangekar.
Okay, thank you so much. So, good evening, one and all present here. Greetings from India. And my today's topic is the evolution of work-life balance from theory to practice. So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and honored guests, I stand you before today with great enthusiasm and a sense of gratitude as we gather to celebrate not just another day at work, but a significant milestone. And this is our conference on work-life balance, Education Revolution Summit towards 2030. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it is easy to lose sight of the importance of equilibrium between our professional and personal spheres. So as we, the concept basically of work-life balance is not a novel one, but in our rapidly evolving world where technological advancements have blurred the lines between work and personal time. So it has become more critical than ever. So we are not just, what you can say, employees, or we are individuals with families, passions, and aspirations beyond the confines of our workplace. So creating a work environment that recognizes and respects the need for balance is not only a moral imperative, but a strategic necessity. So, as a researcher, I would love to say research consistently shows that employees who feel supported in achieving a healthy work-life balance are more engaged, motivated, and ultimately more productive. So it's a win-win scenario where the well-being of individuals contributes to the success of the organization as a whole. So today I want to emphasize that our commitment to work-life balance goes beyond mere rhetoric. It is embedded in the policies we have implemented, the flexible schedules we offer, and the supportive culture we strive to cultivate. So we understand that life is not a series of isolated compartments, but an intricate tapestry where each thread contributes to the richness of the whole. So as we reflect on the what you can say past journey, we have to acknowledge the strides we have made and the challenges we have overcome. So the concept of work-life balance has undergone a remarkable evolution over the years, reflecting societal shifts, technological advancements, and a growing awareness of the importance of holistic well-being. So from its initial emergence as a theoretical idea to its practical implementation in today's workplace, the evolution of work-life balance has been both fascinating and crucial in shaping the dynamics of our professional and personal lives. So now I would like to throw some light on the historical development. So the roots of work-life balance can be traced back to the Industrial Revolution, when labor laws and the standardization of working hours aimed to protect workers from exploitation. However, the concept as we understand it today began to take shape in the mid-20th century as societal expectations, ground gender roles started to change. So the entry of more women into the workplace prompted a reevaluation of traditional work structures. So the 1970s and 1980s saw the emergence of the term work-life balance, as discussions shifted from a focus solely on work hours to the quality of life outside the workplace. And during this period, the emphasis expanded beyond mere regulation of working hours to consider the overall well-being of employees, acknowledging the interconnectedness of professional and personal spheres. Now, what is conceptual development? The conceptual development of work-life balance was marked by a growing recognition of its multidimensional nature. Initially centered on time management, the concept evolved to encompass broader aspects such as psychological well-being, fulfillment, and the integration of work with personal values. So this shift acknowledged that achieving balance was not merely about reducing working hours, but about creating a work environment that allowed individuals to thrive in all aspects of their lives. Now, talking about today's workplace. Now, in the 21st century, the evolution of work-life balance has been accelerated by rapid technological advancements. While technology has facilitated flexible work arrangement, it has also blurred the boundaries between work and personal life. So the traditional 9 to 5 in India, we have 9 to 5 model. Okay, so we have to reach 9 o'clock in the office, and maybe some of them, they leave around 5 o'clock, but most of them, they have to work after 5 also. So that's our work culture. So this the traditional 9 to 5 model has given way to telecomputing, flexible schedules, and remote work options, reflecting a recognition that productivity is not solely what you can say contingent on physical presence in the office. Moreover, Organizational cultures are now placing a premium on employee well-being, understanding that a content and balanced workforce is more engaged and productive one. So many companies are implementing policies that support work-life balance, such as parental leave, then wellness programs and flexible working hours. After COVID, we are experiencing this flexible working hours. So diversity and inclusion initiatives also play a role in creating an environment where individuals from various backgrounds feel supported in achieving a harmonious balance. Then comes challenges and future directions. So despite the progress, challenges persist. Okay, so the pressure to be constantly connected, particularly in digital age, poses a threat to work-life balance. So additionally, the need for a cultural shift within organizations remains crucial. So creating a workplace that genuinely values work-life balance requires not only policy changes, but also a transformation in organizational mindset and practices. So looking ahead, the future of work-life balance is likely to be shaped by ongoing societal changes, technological advancements, and a deeper understanding of individual well-being. So striking the right balance will require continued commitment, as my dear sister, Dr. Meritus has already explained very well, from both employers and employees to adapt and evolve in response to the ever-changing landscape of the modern workplace. And finally, I would like to conclude my talk with the journey from the theoretical conception of work-life balance to its practical implementation has been one marked by progress, challenges, and growing awareness of the interconnectedness of our professional and personal lives. So as we navigate the complexities of the 21st century workplace, the evolution of work-life balance stands as a testament to our collective commitment to creating environments that nurture the holistic well-being of individuals, fostering not only productivity, but also a sense of fulfillment in both their work and personal lives. So with this, I conclude my talk. And once again, I would like to congratulate my dear sister, Professor Dr. Esther Mala, for organizing this Education Revolution Summit towards 2023, which is, one of the UN goal, United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We are heading towards 2030. So hope this kind of Education Revolution Summits will help everyone to achieve the UN SDGs and our mission, aim, vision, which we are projecting through these conferences. And once again, thank you so much, all the lovely participants, and for actively joining and patiently listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pratik. Have a safe journey. Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
I have a flight now, so
Yeah,
will
please.
meet there.
Yeah, take care, take care. Safe
Yes,
trip.
see you.
Bye.
See you all.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, thank you. Next, back to you, Dr. Anjum. Who is the Dr. Richa.
Yeah, Doctor. Yeah.
Yeah,
Over
please
to you,
welcome
Professor
Dr.
Dr.
Richa,
Richa
Professor
Panju.
Dr. Richa, to give your feedback.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Estamala. And it's the beautiful platform which you have created. Congratulations. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, dear. Thank you. It's not possible to do all alone. I thank my team, and on top of everything, I thank God for this
Yes.
opportunity.
Many congratulations.
Thank you.
So
Welcome.
today we were having Dr. Pratik Rajan, and his topic was evolution of work-life balance from theory to practice. And every word which he spoke over here was kind of it was dealt with the practical behavior. So he told us about the technological advancement. It has blurred the lives of many people, and it's rather difficult to create the balance, and creating balance is nowadays a necessity, and employees are rather more, it is kind of that they'll be more productive if there'll be balance between their personal life and their work life. And he said life is not series of isolated compartment. The other word he told that from where we got this news, that historical development, because he mentioned about the labor laws, where the term was mentioned earlier, there also the preference was given to the work life balance. So work hours were considered for well-being of the employees, overall well-being of the employees. And in end what he spoke was ongoing societal changes will make work-life balance. Yes, very correctly he said, ongoing societal changes, the society is changing in large amount, and what should be the priority? A priority of living standard, and that is work life balance. Yes, both should be balanced in very proper way. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Pratik Ranjan Mungekar and Professor
Yes,
Dr.
and thank you
Ranjan.
so much. I would like to appreciate you. You excellently analyze what I have delivered.
Yeah.
So thank you. That means our speakers are responsible. You know, they are listening. Thank you. I'm so happy.
No, very well. You analyzed each and every aspect, and I was very happy to learn about the Labor Laws Act and all, because I am from the law background. And when you told about labor laws, so I was kind of, yeah, you have went into the detailed research. Yeah, thank you. It was very nice hearing you.
Yeah, of course, it was a well-researched speech by Dr. Pratik Ranjan Mungekar, and of course, a very good feedback given by Professor Dr. Rita Ranjan. And now it's time to move towards our next speaker for today, Professor Dr. Cliff Lillengen. He's a researcher, keynote speaker, multi-award winner, and international organization of education and researchers. And he will be speaking on the topic employee burnout and role of work-life balance. And the observer for him will be Dr. Rania Lampo. So over to you, sir.
Okay,
Welcome,
hello.
Professor Dr. Cliff.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much.
Thank you for your patience.
No
To wait for your
problem.
turn. Thank you.
I hope I am audible.
Yes, yes. Please proceed.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Mala, and the organizers of behind this international conference. Now, according to Coursera.org, I'll jump straight to my topic. Work, life, and balance is actually the amount you spend doing your job versus the amount you spend with your loved ones or pursuing personal interests or hobbies. Now, in reality, burnout is a fact. Many people have become burnt out when it comes to their work. And even personally, I was on the verge of becoming burnt out myself. Now, for the remaining 9 minutes of my time, I'd like to just focus on or zero in on some very practical tips on how to avoid this burnout thing and just make sure that we actually have this ideal work-life balance. Now, overall, we know that work-life balance can actually be relative. What may be ideal or balance for others may not be for me, and vice versa. Now, this work-life balance, as people actually claim, seems to be elusive. You see, to a student, work-life balance can mean pausing for a while from studying and wanting to go out with his friends and perhaps have a drink, have a chit chat. Maybe that's balance, work-life balance for a student. For a single mother who's taking care of her baby, while her baby is napping or sleeping, Maybe for a mother, that could be a part-time job online. Maybe for her, that is work-life balance. For a teacher, having 2 to 3 days vacation leave, shutting off all forms of technology can also be work-life balance for them, for teachers. And different scenarios, different activities, different people from all walks of life will have a unique formula, if I can say it that way, formula, an interpretation of what work and life balance is. That's why, as much as possible, I'd like to be very clear and practical in my examples. Well, we all have breaks, don't we? Personally, I do not believe that we do not have breaks, that 24/7 we just work and work and work. I think that's hard. That's hard to even wrap my mind around. Once we have our break, we use that break, right? We use that break. I think everybody deserves to be able to enjoy nature, just to sit and watch the ocean, for example, just to listen to the humming of the birds, just to pause and look at a flower, right? Or just to close your eyes for a bit and just relax under the shade of a tree. I think these are, I may sound idealistic, but I think these are moments that we need to treasure. Another thing for us to be able to avoid such burnt out is perhaps we should learn to say no. We should learn to say no. Sometimes we all have a tendency to please someone, to please people. We are the yes man or the yes woman personality. We just want to say yes and yes and yes to all favors or requests. But sometimes we've got to find that courage, if I can put it that way, to learn to say no. We can always say no in the most professional, in the most humble way. We're all human. We get tired, don't we? We need to relax. At the end of the day, it's not really how much money we have in the bank, right? Although it matters. kidding aside, kidding aside, at the end of the day, I think it's happiness, right? It's happiness and satisfaction that is really, really important. The more important things in life, friendship, for example, how many friendships have been destroyed? All because career has been placed on top of such friendship, that sometimes treachery and betrayal in the workplace happens in order for the person to have that desired, that coveted position. He or she would be willing to sacrifice friends in the name of positions, in the name of power. Now, I don't think there is that work-life balance there. Perhaps that would lead to burnout. I have 3 minutes left. I'm actually looking at the watch, well, on the clock, while discussing at the same time. And then another thing, very practical thing, prioritize. I think this is where wisdom comes in. First things first. For me, I'm a very busy man, but I always make sure that once my family needs me, my family is my first priority. They always supersede my career. And I will not apologize for that. Because for me, my family comes first more than my job. Now, it's different from all people, but I'm just talking about myself. But that does not mean I set aside my job. I just make sure that I pray to God, I ask God to give me wisdom and discernment when to address issues related to school and when to make sure that I do not ignore my family. Because once I see my 5-year-old boy jumping and running towards me, it's like all the worries of the day have vanished. For me, that is really avoiding burnout. And of course, it's unique to each one of you. All of you here are professionals. All of you have got families and friends. And I don't mean to be preachy, because I have no right to be preachy at all. I just want to lay the cards that all of us have unique backgrounds, unique circumstances, unique differences, and we all celebrate the uniqueness because, after all, as I said a while ago, at the end of the day, happiness, satisfaction matter. And once we achieve these things, even to a minimal degree, I think we're near that ideal work-life balance. I hope I made sense. And I think that's the end of my 10 minutes. Thank you for this, for the platform of being heard. That's it.
Cool. Wonderful presentation, Professor Cliff. And thank you for keeping up with the time. Now, let us hear the feedback from Professor Dr. Rania Lempu about your speech. Welcome, Dr. Rania.
Greetings from Greece to everyone. First, I would like to congratulate Elegant Empire Education for setting up this very enriching summit. And special thanks to Dr. Esther Mala for this organization, and many thanks also for the kind invitation. Actually, I loved the presentation of Dr. Cliff. Why? Because he shared with us wonderful tips. The first one is how to learn to say no in order to please all and favor others. It was a great lesson for me because actually I'm suffering from this. Dr. Esther knows it very well. I can't say no to anyone, and this burdens a lot my schedule. And I honestly tell you that I'm working a lot on this work-life balance because it's not at all easy for me. Most of the weekdays, I only manage to sleep 2 hours. So my time management skills are not sufficiently developed. As you said, of course, the family comes first, and fulfilling friendship is something that should always cover the gaps of our life. So I think that, as you said, also work-life balance is different for students, for a mother, for a teacher. Each of them experience different challenges, and each of them uses a unique formula. So I think that your tips were more than precious today. It was a great lesson for me also, great advice to remind me that I should care more about myself and about my mental health well-being. And I'm eager to listen more from other speakers about time management strategies, something that concerns me a lot, and in general, how they manage to achieve work-life balance, because I said before, it's something which is very difficult, at least for me. So thank you very much, Dr. Cliff. Really, I loved the presentation. It was very targeted and valuable. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lampu. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Cliff, for the wonderful talk. And of course, a great thank you to our observer, Dr. Rania Lempu. And so, my dear friends, it's now time to move on to our next speaker. So I would like to welcome our next speaker, Professor Dr. Jelena Boskovic. She is an academician, scientist, professor, and director of IRASA. And her topic for today's summit is work-life balance for healthcare professionals, navigating high-stress environments. And the observer for her will be Professor Dr. Richa Ranjan. So over to you, ma'am.
Welcome, Professor Dr. Jelena Boskovic, my dear sister.
Good morning, good day, and evening. Dear ladies and gentlemen, eminent science, university professor, representative international organization, guests of honor and participant. I hope a special thanks for invitation to be a keynote speaker. I send my warm greeting to organizers this Amazon Virtual Education Revolution Summit World. Topic: Work-Life Balance, Elegant Empire Education. Project Director, my sister, dear Ambassador Professor Dr. Esther Mala, and the entire team, the professor, the Esther Mala, and the 5 words about a stop profiled intellectual who represent knowledge and expectation scientific way and culture the best lectures for different scientific fields from around the world. Thank you, dear my sister, Esther Mala. My lecture topic and under the following title, Work-Life Balance for Healthcare, Professional Navigation, High-Stress Environments. I have been doing scientific research on this extremely complex topic for a long time with my son's neurosurgeries from the neurosurgery clinic in Belgrade, in Clinic Center in Republic of Serbia. The concept of work-life balance reflect on individual simulation, enjoyment, and work and non-work social rules, taking into account the relationship with other social actors implicated in work and non-work, usually family life. Recent research showed that although there is connection between satisfaction, work and work performance, these connections does not prove that connection directly causes professional behavior. Must sustainable studies apply to healthcare primarily focus on external viability? In particular, they look at the ability of healthcare institutions to establish an economic, environmental, social, and political consensus with their context. Convexely limited attention has been paid to issues related international sustainability. My lecture discuss health professional involvement as a human resources management practice which contributed to viability of health care organization in the world. Sequentially, meditation analysis was distinguished to shed light on the effect of a primary's involvement on work-life balance, which essential ingredient of the recipe for internal sustainability. The study finding suggests that the health professional involvement might determine identification and externalization of work efforts, which extreme and life balance. Theoretical framework and research hypothesis. Employment's involvement has been largely associated with the achievement on international organization sustainability, alongside being a prerequisite to organization excellence, is being found to increase organization effectiveness, sustain of the workforce moral and boosting organization performance. Drawing of this point, it was assumed that hypothesis 1 to hypothesis 9. Hypothesis 1, employment's involvement have some negative effects on the ability to the workplace. 2, involvement enhances positive exchange. Hypothesis 3, collaboration workplace. 4, agreement working environment. 5, ability manager the work, life, and interplay. Hypothesis 6, climate change, balance, work-life. Hypothesis 7, perception to managing the work-life, interplay, and our better. Hypothesis 8, managing the work-life, interplay, are better. Hypothesis 9, managing work-life, interplay, are better for methodology or in research strategy. As area, meditation analysis was distinguished to set light onto direct effects on employment involvement in initiative on individual work-life balance. Standard classification occupation were included of analysis of this investigation. Date and variable. Employee-manager relationship is very interesting. Program SPS in Germany. Construct feasibility consists. Future research should be identity to obtain some insight into outcome of involvement target to different category of people operate of the health sector, comparing their behavior with displayed of the health professional. The use of artificial intelligence in medicine and surgery, especially neurosurgery, has been growing consistently over the year, enhancing knowledge and helping to optimize technical skills and clinical care in surgery. In application from pro-operation, evaluation in intraoperative making to prediction to post-operative complication to enhancing surgical skill and supporting surgical training. In research study, application artificial intelligence has been found to improve the management of peri-operative patients, as well in intraoperative decision-making, along with several tools improving diagnosis and pre-operative work-up. Artificial intelligence is a big application in future. Internal organization sustainability is integrated the long term variability of healthcare organization. However, the involvement of employments into organization dynamic and marginal issue may produce some drawback on individual work-life balance of life. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all dear friends. Future tomorrow, work balance life. Thank you, my sister Diest. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Jelena. What a brilliant sharing. Next, I would like to call upon your wonderful observer, Professor Dr. Richa Ranjan, to give your feedback. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Estamala. It was the nice but very critical presentation because it was related to research. And I think this is the first speaker who has brought in detail what the research has been done. So, Dr. Jelena Boskovic, we heard you, and you spoke about work-life balance and healthcare. So, it's you spoke about individual working, primary focus on economical, environmental, and societal connections. And many hypotheses were told about you as you what you have seen in research, sustainability, organization, and the efficacy of organization. It increases when the healthcare is taken care of. And you told us about the climate changes and meditation, behavior aspect, and the main thing you told about in end, what you mentioned about is artificial intelligence. That is the very big application in future, and that if that is used, that will be making the world more acceptable and comfortable. So it was the research work done by you, and the hypothesis which you mentioned, I think that will be relatively be helpful to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much for discuss my lecture. My lecture is very interesting, especially surgery in surgery, neurosurgery, abdominal surgery, cardiac surgery.
Okay.
Yes, very interesting, very interesting surgery. Special health, special health. Special health in the world have a little research, stress surgery.
And you told about the 9 hypotheses also.
Yes, 9 hypotheses. Nine
Yes.
hypotheses. Yes. Hypothesis 9. Yes. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Discussion.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Professor. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. The best regards from Republic Serbia, Belgrade Metropolitan University. Thank you. Thank you, Jelena. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jelena, and thank you, Professor Dr. Rita Ranjan, for this wonderful talk, for this wonderful presentation. And now it's time to move on to our next speaker. Our next speaker is Dr. Brenda Diana Tepiolo. She is an academician, associate professor, and keynote speaker. And she will be speaking on the topic, the role of leadership in promoting work-life balance. And her observer will be Dr. Parul Shata. So over to you, ma'am. Virtual stage is yours.
Okay, good evening, everyone. It's evening here in the Philippines. I think it's already 10:50 in the evening. Before I would like to share my insights on leadership from the role of leadership in the workplace. I would like to thank my friend Dr. Mala for inviting me in this in one of her project as the CEO of Elegant Empire Education, and the rest of the guests here. A pleasant day to all of us.
Welcome, dear. Welcome, dear.
Okay, so I am tasked to share on work-life balance, the role of leadership in promoting work-life balance. So what is basically the objectives of my topic? So to create a healthy and supportive environment where individuals can thrive both professionally and personally. So leading to increased satisfaction, productivity, and overall well-being. Another objective is, as leaders, we will think to our employers or to our members in our team, probably we can reduce stress and also improve emotional states. So what is then work balance? Is that mine? I'm sorry. Let me check. My daughter is calling. Sorry. Okay, let me continue. So when we say work-life balance, it's a state of equilibrium where a person equally prioritizes the demands of one's career and the demands of one's personal life. And we have this, what do you call this one? A famous question for most. Sorry, Dr. Mala. So to live to work or work to live? So this is a famous question for most of us as a leader or as a provider in our family. So what are the reasons that lead to a poor work balance, poor work-life balance? First is it increased responsibilities at work. Second, working longer hours. Third, increased responsibilities at home, and also having children, especially for women. So according to Ms. Shansei, employers who are committed to providing environments that support work-life balance for their employees can save on cost, experience fewer cases of absenteeism, and of course, they enjoy a more loyal and productive workforce. So I'll share 8 tips as a leader how you're going to create a better work-life balance with your team. First is, of course, you're going to offer a flexible and remote working time. So in most researches, there is 81% or there are 81% of 3,500 employees placed or pulled in importance on valuing on flexible working. So they want to be trusted to manage when, where, and how they work. So it is not a surprise anymore, especially with our generation nowadays. They prefer to work in a flexible time. So workers value employers who empower them to manage their own time. Employees feel valued at companies or any working environment where they know they can finish earlier, get their assigned task earlier or fixed, or they can also, let's say they are sick or they're not feeling well, they still have time to see a physician when needed. And it is also safe in their knowledge that their employer knows that they'll still get the job done. Another is, number 2, encourage your managers to focus on productivity rather than hours. So rather than count the number of hours of the employee's work, encourage your managers to focus on the completion of a particular task. So there are days that some employees maybe they need to put in long hours to complete a task, but this is often need to do a full 8-hour day work. Another thing is, as a leader, we need to encourage breaks. So encourage your employees to take breaks, take a walk, or even in an entirely different part of the office. So you can create breakout rooms or set aside spare desk where workers can go to. Or sometimes we can have our team chatter, or we have also our GCs and even phones that can be an overwhelming and a healthy break for all of us. Fourth is regularly review workloads. So let us review, as a leader, let us review our allocation of duties to ensure individuals have achievable workloads. So we need to familiarize ourselves with the process of allocating workload to our employees. So what seems like a small task to management might actually take an individual a day to do. So we leaders or managers who took or let's have a time to talk to our teams regularly will know how busy or stressed they are, and who has the capacity to ask our regular employees that they should not do overworking, or they should have a just right or have a spare time for those tasks. And the fifth one is, of course, lead by example. So as leaders, as managers, we should lead our team in a healthy work-life balance too. So we will make sure that they're leaving the office on time, taking breaks, not emailing workers out of office hours, or expecting them to deliver work in unworkable timescales when it isn't urgent. Sixth, give employees time to volunteer. What do you mean by this? So research shows the millennials or the Gen Zs or the different generations are motivated by social action rather than simply just getting paid when looking for employment. So having the opportunity to do good is not just confined to different workers, but also for workers that are allowed the freedom to give back while working. So they will generally feel good about themselves and also about their workplace. Seventh tip. Leaders, as a leader, we should reconsider time off. So could you afford to give your staff more time off? Equally, or another way to prevent burnout to our workers or to our team is to force our workers to take their time off within the holiday year by not allowing them to carry over holiday or capping how many days they can carry over or bring those workloads at home. So most team members would rather book the time off rather than losing them. The eighth tip is increase support for parents. So often companies lose great talent. Why? Especially moms, because they can't cater to their children or their childcare needs. So the problem isn't restricted to moms alone. With many men also saying they want to spend more time with their children too, as one of our previous speakers have mentioned a while ago. So to ensure the moms and dads in our organization or in your team, so getting a better work-life balance, probably don't lose precise expertise. So not all companies or not all working environments can provide company creches. So however, we must consider ways to help with our workers. So also providing better and equal benefits for, let's say, maternity, paternity, or shared parental leave will encourage all parent workers to balance their working life and parenthood regardless of gender. And of course, consider if you can do more to offer parents part-time roles or job shares. And another thing is perks or no perks. So most research has revealed that 40% of business owners believe office games and similar benefits are very important to employees. Let's say 5% of workers agree. So if you, as a leader, if you're going to consider perks in the office, such as ping pong tables, probably any other area in the office that may offer additional services that can save employees time and money, and probably also to alleviate stress. So this may include, let's say, for example, a gym membership, free fitness class, or a discount at dry cleaners, or probably a sweet messages in the office, or maybe a repair or maintenance for staff that may support also in return of their good services in the workplace. So why is work-life balance important? First, it impacts your mental health. 2, it impacts your physical health. 3, it impacts your job performance, of course. And lastly, it impacts your relationship. So I will end my sharing with this question. So as a leader, if you are a leader of your organization, where your people are the most valuable asset, and where your company success is dependent on their workforce, do you consider as a successful leader? Thank you very much for the opportunity, and God bless everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, for this amazing sharing. So I would like to invite Dr. Parul Sharda to give the feedback. Welcome, Dr. Parul Sharda.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Very good evening. Thank you for being with us.
Yes, I am here, but due to some network issues, I cannot switch on my camera, as I said.
Yes.
Yes, regarding the presentation, Dr. Cinder, it was really wonderful tips you have given to save the mental, physical health and to increase the job performance, and of course, the healthy relationships, because the healthy relationships are the base of a healthy life, we can say. And you have shared a great tips in your presentation by which the employers can build a cohesive and healthy environment in the organization, so that with the help of mutual coordination and mutual respect, overall growth can be achieved. From the 8 points that you have given, I have some points that I have noted which I liked very much are to offer the flexible timings to the employees. To the employer should encourage the managers for the productivity and not for the job hours, so that they can enhance their innovation and creativity for the good of organization. Then review of workloads according to the seniority and according to the innovation and creativity. The workload should be reviewed, and it should be given to the most eligible people who are there in the organization. The next point that you have mentioned is very nice, that we need to, being the employers, they need to respect the personal time, and they also need to respect the differences, that not all employees can be same for the organization. And the last point that you have mentioned, that we being the employees also feel the same, that increase the support for employees, like paternity and maternity leave should be given, and overall a conducive environment should be built in an organization, because majority of the quality time we being the employees spend at the organizational environment. So it is very much necessary. Amazing presentation, amazing.
Thank you, Dr. Parul. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, Dr. Mala.
Welcome, Dr. Parul. Thank you so much. Now I hand over to Dr. Anjum to proceed with the next speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. very much, Dr. Sundar. That was really a very brilliant presentation, very insightful presentation, where with the help of some tips, you explained how we can be maintaining this work and life balance, and also the observer, Dr. Parul Sharda. That was a very great feedback given by you. And now it's time to move on to our next speaker of the summit. And the next speaker will be Dr. Prashant Murthy. He's the Associate Professor, Chief an editor, researcher, and academician. And he will be speaking on the topic work-life integration, redefining boundaries in the digital age. And observer for Dr. Prashant Murthy will be Dr. Rania Lampe. So over to you, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, one and all from India. At the outset, I need to congratulate the Elegant Empire Education, especially Dr. Mala ma'am, for organizing Education Revolution Summit towards 2030. And
Welcome,
the theme
Dr.
of
Prashant.
today's summit
Welcome.
and
Thank
theme
you.
of today's summit is life balance in 21st century. And second, for inviting all the intern resource person across globe. As rightly said by right from Dr. Mala ma'am, I have joined right from the beginning. Dr. Aulia ma'am, Dr. Pratik sir, observer Dr. Richa ma'am has already, Professor Dr. Clip sir, observer, then Raina ma'am, Honorable Dr. Jelena ma'am and Dr. Klinder ma'am has focused on the importance of work-life balance in a different perspective. But dear esteemed listeners and observers, the topic which I have been
I think he got disconnected. We just wait for a while, yeah, Dr. Anju?
He got disconnected, I think. Yeah, he's back.
Sorry for the technical glitches. Am I audible now? Okay, so I am talking about let me begin with my topic, work-life integration, redefining boundaries in the digital age. As rightly said by a previous speaker, that in the past, work-life balance was often seen as a clear separation between one's professional life and personal life. People would typically work uh, a set of number of hours. In India, often rightly said by Dr. Prantik sir, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then focus solely on the personal lives outside of those hours. So I would like to say that it was a fairly rigid kind of approach where work and life were kept separate. But my focus of the topic is that redefining boundaries in the digital age. So, with the advent of technological tools and the rise of AI tools, we can say that remote work, the boundaries between work and life have become increasingly blurred. Look at, every coin has two sides. Even technology has two sides with the invention of the technological tools. So we need to see technology as a from the positive point of view. So people can now work from anywhere, anytime, thanks to the flexibility provided by the digital tools. That's why we are learning from each other by sitting at our respective home. And with this connectivity, as a result, so the traditional work schedule is no longer the norm for many professionals. So in other words, we can say that technology and AI tool have the potential to redefine work balance in the digital age. So by automating repetitive tasks and streaming workflows, employees can focus on more meaningful work, leading to increased job satisfaction and better work-life balance. In another word, uh, we can give one example like that. Automated schedule tools can optimize work schedules, ensuring that employees have enough time for both work and personal commitments. if they have given personal commitments to their relatives or dear ones. So additionally, remote work options made possible by technology allows employees to have more flexibility in managing their time and location, rescheduling their uh, commitment time, and increasing overall well-being of the employees. So we can say that technological tools have become indispensable tools for enhancing productivity and efficiency in the workplace. From improved communication and collaboration to streamlined workflows and personalized experiences, these advancements have transformed the way we work and have the potential to redefine work balance in the digital age. To move towards health and wellness startups, even though the rapid development of technology is there, the changing landscape of work balance has also brought greater attention to the importance of well-being of the employees, even mental health of the employees. So employers are recognizing the need to support their employees in a more holistic manner, their well-being, both inside and outside of their workplace. So the future of work startups are not just focused on productivity and collaborations. We are not machines, but also on promoting work-life balance and employing employees' well-being. So these startups or these companies are providing platforms and services that prioritize mental and physical health to their employees, such as meditation applications are there, wellness programs are there, and India has given yoga to the world. So yoga apps are there. Companies like Google and Microsoft have implemented initiatives such as mindfulness programs, on-site fitness facilities, mental health support to their employees to in order to get their employees more stress-free, we can say. So in conclusion, I would like to say that if these or employees, but also contribute to higher productivity and employees satisfaction is also there. So future of all these companies startups are transforming the way we work in the AI technological world, creating innovative platforms and redefining traditional work environments and transforming and revolutionizing the concept of work-life balance in this digital world by embracing flexibility, collaborations, skill development, prioritize our physical and mental health, nature, we can say nurture meaningful relationship, pursue hobbies and interests, recharge our energy level. So these startups are paving the way for a more dynamic, inclusive, and fulfilling future of the work. So thank you very much, Elegant Empire Education, especially Dr. Esther Mala ma'am, for giving me an opportunity to share my views in front of such a globally acclaimed speakers. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Prashant, for this insightful sharing. Yeah, now I would like to invite Dr. Rania Lampu to give the feedback. Thanks.
One congratulations to Dr. Prasad, who actually mentioned that in the past, work life and personal life were totally separated. But nowadays, these two components are blurred because digital technology has actually transformed the way we work. And digital technology has the potential to redefine this relationship. We can see how employees allow more flexibility, as Dr. Prasad said, and this flexibility, of course, increases productivity, but also allows for a better mental health well-being. Technology is a necessary tool which helps improve collaboration, communication, personalization of experiences. And I think the most important point of his speech was that we focus nowadays, and fortunately business, on a holistic approach. Holistic approach means that our focus, it's not only on productivity and the company's performance on financial terms, but also on well-being. And that's why there are many initiatives and programs which are launched by companies. He mentioned Microsoft. There are also many companies over there in India, programs on meditation, on yoga, mindfulness, on fitness, mental health support. Because we need finally to embrace a more humanistic approach, which should go along with our work life. And of course, technology is a helpful tool for this, a valuable tool. So thank you very much. Many congratulations, Dr. Prashant, for focusing on how technology can help us actually improve our work-life balance.
Yes, of course. Now, that was
So,
really
Dr.
great.
Anjum, Dr.
Yes.
Archana is not here. She just texted me.
Okay.
So you can go to next first.
Okay. Okay, sure. So thank you, Dr. Prashant Murthy and Dr. Rania Lampo. Yes, of course. It was really great talk by Dr. Prashant. And now let's move on to our next speaker that we have today. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So our next speaker will be Ms. Aisha Khatun. Yeah. She is an educationist, principal, communication expert, and leadership coach. And she will be speaking on the topic mental health and work-life balance strategies for well-being. And the observer for her will be again Dr. Rania Lampo. So over to you, Aisha, ma'am.
Very good evening to all the distinguished
Sorry,
members.
excuse me. Sorry, Mrs. Asha. Her observer will be Dr. Parul because Dr. Rania do too many already tired. Let her rest. She have to come back afterward. Sorry, Mrs. Khatun, please proceed. Welcome.
It's okay, ma'am. Very good evening to all the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and a great gratitude to Dr. Esther Mala, ma'am, for offering me this platform and sharing my views and virtues. So my topic for today is work-life balance. Now, what is work-life balance? I would like to focus on it first of all. Work-life balance is a harmonious relationship between professional work and personal life. The second thing I would like to focus on is the connection between work-life balance and mental wellness. Now, suppose it has been observed, and it is being observed nowadays, many people are asked to keep their problems aside or outside the working premises before entering into the job profile. But is it possible if I, as a person, I'm hindering with lots of problems, I'm having lots of mental pressure, I'm ongoing through lots of mental stress, is it possible for me to concentrate on my work and give my 100% potential or achieve the goals and target which I am here to do? It's never possible. Because in order to focus on my work, first of all, I need to be stress-free. So mental wellness is very important. Although a very thin line is there between mental wellness and work-life balance, but it has a very strong connection. Because until and unless a person is well maintained through mental balance, that person cannot concentrate or give his 100% on his work. So in order to give his 100% or in order to fulfill his commitment, the person needs to be well balanced mentally. I need to focus on few strategies in order to maintain good professional and personal life. The first parameter that I would like to focus on is time management. Employees should set strong boundaries between professional and personal life. One must understand the professional priority and personal responsibility. We all have commitments. The people, those who are in the job profile or work life, have commitments, have lots of goals to be achieved. Everyone, those who are in the work life, needs to earn bread and butter, maybe for living a normal life or a luxurious life, but that shouldn't be on cost of personal happiness. Commitments are there, definitely. Whenever a person is into his job profile, lots of commitments are there. A person needs to outshine, needs to give his 100%, but along with it, personal space is also required. Because if someone is not happy, if someone's mental peace is not there, then person won't be definitely be able to give his commitments, fulfill his targets. For achieving that goal, a proper time management should be distributed. A time management should be there for professional life as well as for personal life. In order to please others, or in order to be apple of eye of others or on the employers, we don't need to give our personal focus into the professional world. That should be separated, first of all. The second parameter that I would like to focus on is the stress management. We have seen high-tech companies like Google, Amazon, or all other high-tech companies. They only follow this parameters, but other companies or other organizations even do not follow such parameters. But these parameters are to be followed by all in order to maintain mental wellness of the employees. Stress management should be there. Organizations must conduct at least quarterly, monthly, or annually as per their norms and regulations. They must at least sometime organize workshops for counseling value-based ethical life of the employees. It's not only the output of the employees that matters for us. It's even their mental wellness that should matter for everyone. If an employee is mentally fit and fine, stress-free, then definitely that employee can give 100% effort into the career, into the workplace. Definitely the contribution will be to a high level. The ambience of the workplace will be very beautiful. The work culture will be very positive. The employees will be outshining. So a counseling session in order to raise the value-based ethical life is very much necessary. The third parameter I would like to focus on is the flexibility. Sometimes we should learn to say no. It has mostly been seen in order to please others or in order to fulfill our commitment, we work day and night. But sometimes it doesn't become necessary because innate peace, innate happiness is much more to be considered than our professional achievement. So always it is not necessary to please others, or always it's not necessary to be a great member of the professional area. Sometimes we need to focus on ourselves, as because mental health is very important for everyone. The fourth point, the fourth parameter that I would like to focus on is the planning. One has to plan day ahead. Enlisting mindful practices is very important. We can get engaged into our morning exercises, meditation, meeting friends, hanging around with our family members, socializing with community members, engaging ourselves into the community areas, family members, engaging ourselves into the community clubs. And last one is unplugging ourselves. Unplugging ourselves from all the social networking zone in order to keep ourselves stress-free. Because until and unless we learn to unplug ourselves, we won't be stress-free. Because whenever we have mobile in our hands, we will keep on looking. What are the things? What is my schedule for the next day? So in spite of we having a family and friends time, we will our 50% focus will be towards work. So it's very better to keep to know that how we can focus towards our personal life. That's why unplugging ourselves is very much necessary. Work life is really a very beautiful zone, especially for women, because we want to have our identity. Everyone likes to have our identity, but maintaining personal life and professional life, dignitizing this personal life and professional life is very much important. In order to patronize others, in order to make others happy, we should never forget our personal happiness, because inner peace is very much necessary. And lastly, I would like to summarize, workaholic employees struggle a lot because due to their poor work-life balance, they don't focus towards their health. They get stressed out, they get health-related issues, and slowly by slowly, they become less productive. So in order to be productive throughout, we need to have a better mental wellness. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Asha Khatun. Wow, so
Thank you, ma'am.
insightful. Yeah, I'm half doing this work and still can hear you speaking. Thank you so much for your sharing and your patience waiting. Yeah, I would like to call upon, who's supposed to do that? Dr. Anju, who is the observer for her?
Dr. Parul.
Dr.
Yes,
Parul.
I am here.
Done.
I'm here.
Okay, dear, please welcome Dr.
Yeah.
Parul.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Khatun, it was really indeed a wonderful tips that you have shared, that how one can manage their personal and professional lives together. So starting from the initial part that you have discussed, that yes, I agree to very much that our personal and professional lives are very much interconnected. As we have listened to all the presentations here, all the views of different experts, that we may give different advices that we must not carry the burden of our professional lives at home, but it is actually not possible. So hence it is very much necessary that being the employers, the people should understand the humanitarian approach first. So this would be my advice to all the employers who are listening out there. And the second beautiful point that you have covered is a happy employee can become and create an asset for the organization. The person himself is the asset for the organization if he is happy, and if he will be productive, he can create the different assets for the organizations as well. And you have also mentioned that the employees can become better for the organization by the different efforts of employers, like counseling sessions can be organized, workshops can be organized, trainings, and they can also work. Nowadays people are working on improving the EQ and HQ, that is emotional quotient and happiness quotient of the employees, so that they can become productive for the organization. And the last three beautiful points that you have covered, that never live a life to please others, do your work with responsibility and accountability, and your work will definitely be noticed. So it is not always necessary to live a life to please others. And value based ethical life also you have covered. And last, I'll be wrapping up with this particular last observation, that you need to plug outside to plug ourselves and to our inner self, so that we can be connected to ourselves first, hence we can be productive for the organization. It was beautiful listening to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
It
you
was
so
over
much,
from my
ma'am.
side.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Parul, ma'am, for analyzing and observing my each and every word. I am really thankful and grateful to you. And I would like to end up by thanking Esther Mala, ma'am. Ma'am, a great thanks to you.
I have to thank you for every one of
No,
you,
ma'am.
really.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for providing me this platform
Yes.
I am extremely thankful to you.
Yes. I pass over to Dr. Anjum now. Please stay back. We have another interesting session. Yeah. So, wow, Dr. Parul, we can see you here. You made our day. You know. So, Dr. Cinder, Dr. Prashant, you can on your camera. This is a
Always
very
switch on your
important
cameras.
session, which is
Yeah.
something different we don't have in all our summit. Okay. So, let Dr. Anjum speak first. Then I will speak.
Yeah, okay. So first of all, thank you, Dr. Ms. Aisha Khatun. It was really a very motivating speech, and the way you were speaking about the work-life balance, that was really very great. And also Dr. Parul Sharda. So it was an amazing session, and listening to all of you, it was really a pleasure for me to learn so much about how to maintain the work-life balance. So now it is time for one more important session where we'll be having a short discussion. Because till now, yes, we all were speaking, we all were listening, but now it's time for a short discussion. And to initiate the discussion, I would like to invite our project director, Ambassador Professor Dr. Esther Mala. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anjum. Wow, wow. This is the time I'm looking forward much today. This is the most special moment. Today's summit is a very special summit. And this is the moment which is even more special because I'm going to share, we are going to discuss, we're going to share, you know, I want to hear, especially from the speakers. Yeah. So let us, we have 3 segments in this. First will be the question section, simple question, just share whatever you think is, you know, is right. What you think, what is in your mind, you know, with your experience in simple words. Next will be some discussion. Along with the question, we can also discuss based on the question. And the final one will be feedback. Yeah. That's the reason we invite very few people today. And unfortunately, Dr. Anjum, Professor Hannah, she is in New York. So her timing, we missed. You know, we missed the timing and she can only, she's working now. She can only come in after 3 hours. So we'll be finished by then. So I'm really deeply saddened by this. And then Dr. Archana not able to make it because her father is admitted again. Yeah. So Dr. Zubair, he just sent me a WhatsApp because I'm obligated to share this with you all, right? Because some of you have assisted us to come in and be observer and do things out of your way to make this summit successful. Dr. Zubair's, Mr. Zubair's niece is admitted in hospital. She's in ICU now. So he sent me the picture also. So very sad, but never mind. I told him he wants to come in. I say, please, it's okay. You take care. You come on Saturday. Yeah. So this is what all happened. You see, although very few people we invite this time, but it's so fantastic, you know. So let's, without wasting much time, I will hand over the session to Dr. Rania Lampu and Coach Shyama. So you will ask question after Dr. Rania. You pick your own speakers, whoever, and then let them answer. After that, Coach Shyama's turn, then go back to you. Okay, it's this how. Okay, please start.
Okay, after we have listened to so many wonderful insights.
Oh dear, 1 minute, dear, 1 minute. This is more like discussion. Don't make it too formal. Don't worry, dear. When you want to ask question, first look for volunteer. Okay, especially speakers. We want speakers to speak, guest speakers to speak, not our team members. Okay, we want to hear from them. So you pick, let them volunteer. That will be very good, right? Yeah, we all are speakers. Yeah. So if there's nobody putting up their hands, then you call. Okay.
Okay. I will ask first. After we have heard so many very precious insights, I would like to ask finally why work-life balance matters so much. Does anyone wants to reply or will we pick?
So if you wish to answer, you may just raise your hands on the, we can see on the screen, or you can use the reaction button to raise your hand. Dr. Parul, wow, fantastic.
Yes,
Let's give a
yes,
clap.
please.
Let's give a clap. She's so aggressive.
Yes, hi Rania.
Yes.
So it is very much necessary for to maintain the personal and professional lives, the work-life balance, because as I said in the presentation of Dr. Khatun, that both are intermingled with each other. If we are upset at our professional life, we will carry those up that upset mind at home, and we'll be showing our reaction, our frustration at home. And if we are happy at our professional places, because the quality time of our day we are spending at our workplace, the 8 hours or say the 6 to 7 hours. So the quality time, if we are spending at the workplace, and if we are not happy, we are not satisfied, we will carry that particular dissatisfaction at home. And when we are dissatisfied at home, we carry that particular dissatisfaction at workplace also. So it is very much necessary that both should be at both the places we can create the satisfaction by the tips that madam has shared, that we need to unplug from the social media, we need to interact with ourselves more, we need to take care of our health, and definitely we must not work to please others. We must find some ways that by which we can measure our own success. We must have some metrics through which we can measure our own success. So this is why it is very much important.
Very important tips, not to please anyone.
Yes.
Of course, as you said, try to be satisfied in your place, otherwise you will carry this dissatisfaction in your own house, which is even worse.
Yes.
Thank you,
Powerful sharing. Powerful sharing.
Yes.
Please, now it's.
Does anyone else? want
Now,
to-
coach, we have some more questions, is it? You want to ask the same question? We can repeat after this. Yeah. Coach Yama, your turn now.
Thank you very much, first of all, Dr. Esther Amala, for organizing this beautiful summit. And great to be a part of it. And I heard beautiful speakers. They were brilliant points they gave today. So that was really remarkable things. And today I would like to ask our speakers, anyone, they can answer me. Everyone is working, I know. So how satisfied are you with your current work hours? Are you working like perfect timing as you wish, or is it overloaded, or you're working too much? And how do you feel about your current work life? I mean, working life hours. Who would like to share their? Yes. Yes, ma'am, Aisha.
Thank you, ma'am. It is really a very brilliant question that most of the employees would like to answer for. I'm extremely thankful to Almighty for providing me such a beautiful job. I'm working as a headmistress in an educational institution, and I have been serving in the same educational institution since 15 years. So I always thank Almighty, as because the platform which I have got to educate others is really a very blessed platform. And it is really the blessed platform as because school is said to be the second home for these children. And I have been doing this service in a most committed way. And I inspire all the young minds, or not only our children, but also all our employees, that giving 100% is good, but along with that 100%, your mental wellness, your happiness is also important. I really focus towards their implementation towards our professional life, as well as their happiness towards their personal life too. So in between, I conduct few counseling sessions, I conduct picnics for the teachers, I conduct get-togethers for the entire staff members, so that everyone can work with full happiness, because that matters a lot. Working, definitely. Working is important because, as I said, especially being a lady, Everyone wants to be self-dependent. We want to have our self-identity. But if we don't get a good platform for working, where we spend 7 to 8 hours, we cannot actually be happy. So being happy is the most important thing. Happiness creates job satisfaction. So I am blessed and I am really satisfied. Thank you so much.
That was very beautiful point. Because yes, I just, when you say that, I remembered a quote saying, if you're really interested, passionate about work, you don't have to work a single day, because your passion become work and you work so devotionally, you enjoy every moment of it. So I feel, in my opinion, yeah, it's our whoever the employers, right? They should create such an environment, like you said, creating a good environment for the employees is important, so that they will feel like home. They don't feel like it's a workplace, right? The happiness they will feel. So it is a important or vital thing that all employers should focus on. They meant to create a conducive environment for the employees first, right? Thank you very much,
Thank
Madam
you so
Aisha.
much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Dr. Rania,
First, I would like to add here that research says that business that gain a reputation for encouraging work-life balance have become very attractive nowadays. And of course, they have a competitive advantage in comparison to mainstream businesses. So now I would like to ask, actually, if you can give us concrete examples of work-life balance, some best practices.
Dr. Richa will be coming in. She's in the class. She'll be coming in anytime. So please, who wants to answer, speakers who want to answer Dr. Rania's?
Some examples. So,
if no,
that
Dr.
could be-
Rania, do you mind?
Take time. Yes, some best practice, some good examples, concrete examples. To take time off between work, how have a flexible work schedule, time management, things like that. Encourage hobbies. What that could be the examples, concrete examples.
You may raise your hand, or Dr. Rania will call you. Because we know you all can speak well. You all have so much of knowledge to share. Yeah, again, our Dr. Parul Sharda. So
okay.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so management games can be planned, Rania, and by playing the management games, we can, correlate our things with other team members, and we can, for the time being, we can unplug ourselves from the routine work, and we can be playful with all the team members, so that we can learn that how much is important, how much coordination between the team members is important. So all the functions of management, like planning, organizing, staffing, coordinating, controlling, these all things can be well learned through management games, I believe. Teamwork is also can be learned through the this particular management games. So there are many management games. There are many expert sessions can be organized, like sessions on mental health, sessions on POSH, that how women's exploitation related sessions, if the female number of female employees are more in the organization. So these type of sessions will empower the females, and will empower the whole employees as a whole, and they will feel that yes, employers are concerned about us. So these are the ways by which employers can give a hint that yes, we are there, we are having your back, and we are pleased to make you happy. So this is all from my side, Rania.
Yes, good. I think you have said everything. You talked about teamwork and how teamwork is important, because the burden here is shared. how proper planning, organization, coordination is also extremely important. And I want to hear from you about time management strategies, because I told you in the beginning that personally I'm working on this, and I can't manage my time properly. Many times I sleep 2 hours every day. So if someone wants to share how he manages the time, that could be great.
Yes, we have one more warrior in, Professor Dr. Richa. Okay. So next will be Houston Koshiyama. Is it your
Yes, I just asked about the time management techniques.
Oh, okay,
also.
okay. Sorry.
Yes,
You're
if
asking
someone
who? Is
wants
it?
to share. Yes, because I told you that I have my own difficulties.
Okay. Dear, can you please repeat as Dr. Richa just came in?
Yes. I want to ask you, how do you manage time actually? If you can share some time management strategies or techniques that will help us improve work-life balance. If anyone wants to share his personal experiences, especially mothers who
Ma'am.
balance both.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to share
Yes.
regarding this that we need to, being a teacher, I'm very passionate about teaching, but what I need to focus about as far as time management is concerned. So good time management can lead to healthy and balanced lifestyle that may manifest as reducing stress, so increasing energy and achieving goals more effectively. Besides that, we need to take care about prioritizing what is more important in our life. Uh, of course, uh, right now we are all sitting in front of this summit. Look at, everyone has work, right? Richa ma'am has recently joined, but we need to focus about what is more important in our that particular time, so that my single answer to your question is that we need to focus about what is more important in that particular scenario. We need to correlate with that situation, and it is up to us. No one will help regarding that time management thing. So we ourselves need to focus about our prior ultimate goal, that I would like to, and where to stop, where to satisfy ourselves. So that is more important to boost our confidence, reducing stress and increasing more energy in day-to-day life. That is
Yes.
psychological way I can say it in
The
that
key
way.
word is prioritization. As you said, you have to prioritize the most important tasks. And this
Yes.
sometimes it's very difficult because, as we have said many times today, it's not easy to, we want to please everyone. So it's not easy to say no.
Yeah. So we
a
need to
lot of work
focus
to do.
about our life, and more important to our family members. So in that, or relatives, close friends, according to that, we need to choose, I think.
Perfect. Now I would like to hand over to Coach Siyama.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rania. Now I would like to ask our esteemed guest that Dr. Prashant said that we have to prioritize our tasks, right? So at times we have to sacrifice our family event due to personal event, right? Due to work. Has anyone encountered such situations in your life? And we started an important family event due to workload or work you could not make for the family event or a personal event. How was your experience? How did you feel at that moment? Would anyone like to share that?
I'm sure that everyone must have gone through this situation. If someone is saying that I haven't gone through that situation, I'm not sure, but definitely everyone has gone through that situation where I have two children, so they want to go for picnic. That time, if I have some certain exam work or certain kind of seminars or conferences, I need to visit some other place. But uh, as I have already pointed out, that we need to give priority what is important in that context. If suppose your job is also very much important and your family member is also important, we can take to our family members, of course, next day, if at all. I'm not saying some artificial things, because we need to also give justice to our job, and we have certain things, uh, and they are also aware about it. If not today, when they grown up, they will understand that situation. But in India, here, Aisha ma'am is also here, but most of us are, we are giving too much importance to our family members, and that is true. But certain time, we need to focus about our job, and we need to prioritize. And I'm sure that everyone must have gone situation in a different context, because it's a long way. We cannot take example from certain novel that look at that character has gone through that situation, he has given, or I'm not saying, talking about any film. Look at the bond between father and uh, son. It's not like that. So, and there are so many movies which are based on son and family members clashes. Okay, a rich father is there, and he cannot give time to their family members, and how their children went to wrong path because of such things. But that is what I can talk on such things, uh, because we are the teachers. So uh, on a particular question, as far as your question is concerned, that is what my personal experience. Depend upon the context. Context is very much important, and we need to prioritize that situation. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Well said.
See what I think is nowadays job is very demanding. Any job, it demands. When I joined this profession into teaching, I wasn't into teaching, but I was looking like a principal. I was supervising each and everything, what is happening. Once I felt it is very easy, but day by day, what you see is every student who joins the institution, their parents, what they think of is ki everything must be looked in very particular manner. So it is our responsibility that 100% should be given to them. So if we are giving 100% over there, then what about our family life? Because there is great difference whenever we come at home. See, it's kind of what I feel is I speak much over there because there we are answerable. But whenever I reach home, I have to with my smiling face, because I see my daughter over there and she is waiting for me. My mom will come and talk to me. But uh, but internally, I feel like I should see my bed, and it's kind of I need rest. So for creating that balance, women need to be, I think so, superpower. It is kind of that feeling. See, but what I think is I have overpowered everything. Now I create the balance very properly, but I have sacrificed my sleep for that, because I do work hard. I am awake till 2 o'clock. So if it's kind of, if I'll go to sleep by 12 or 10, I don't think I can balance the work and this home place properly. So being a lady, it's difficult,
but it's not impossible. And we can do it, and we are doing it already. This is the reality of life.
Yes, exactly. Very well said, both the speakers. Yes, actually, we may miss out, but it happens. Cannot say we don't. But still, the priorities matters due to that in a particular context, right? Thank you very much for your sharings. And let me hand over the podium
we
to
have Dr.
Professor
Cinder. Koshiyama, sorry to interrupt. Just now, Dr. Cinder raised her hand. So next question, maybe you can ask her. Dr. Cinder, are you ready? Okay, finish up what you have to say first, dear. Sorry,
Should I carry on, or Dr. Rania, you will take over?
Either one of you. Either one of you. This is discussion. You know,
Yes.
Now I open the floor even to the speakers.
Can I carry on? Can I carry on with that? Okay.
Please carry on.
Now,
Please carry on.
Dr. Cinder, yes, we have been listening to our two great speakers. They were saying that we have to be powerful and practice, and we have to somehow strike the balance, right? So what is your take on how often do you think that we all are working, we all get weekends, 2 days? Apart from that, how often we should go on vacation, according to you, do you think, in a year?
Okay, I raised my hand before Dr. Mala saw it because I wanted
really
to
sorry.
share. Yeah. I wanted to share that time management is very important for us, a mother, a teacher, and at the same time, as of this time, I am also a graduate student. Dr. Mala knows that I am here in my training. I am a training, 3-day training of Department of Science and Technology here in Zamboanga City. So you have noticed while the time I am presenting my topic, there was a call, I think twice or thrice in my messenger. That was my that was my youngest daughter, an 8-year-old baby girl who is calling because before I joined the Zoom meeting, I already told her that after the conference or after the discussion, I will call her. So I think it's already late. That's why she wanted to talk to me because I am away from our home. I am in a training in Zamboanga City. And time management, I would like to share that it's very important. Although we have lots of commitments, we have lots of previous plans or future plans, but we have to make it sure that we can balance everything. We encourage women empowerment as of this time. So although we say we are just a woman, we are just only a teacher, but we can do it. No, what I am saying, although I am a graduate student as of this time, taking my second doctorate degree, which is Doctor of Philosophy in Science Education, major in chemistry, I am taking risk being away from my family just for this training. And since I am already committed to Dr. Mala to be part of this summit, so I could not say no to her because of her charisma.
Thank
And
you.
she is their friend. So I need to balance everything. Don't you know that I just eaten my dinner after our training by around in the Philippines it's 8:45, and then we started by around 9:20. So I just had 15 minutes to prepare, and then I couldn't say no to my little girl that I cannot take her call because I am now on the conference. It's the time that I will be presenting my insights, my talk. So I just canceled her call and I just immediately chat her, I'll call you after my talk. Unfortunately, the moment after the talk, I cannot call her anymore because she sleep already. But it's okay. It's okay. But I know I've informed her already that I will entertain her or I will call her immediately after my talk. Unfortunately, our time doesn't ano. But it's okay. I am so happy with this time, knowing and sharing with these wonderful people around the globe. It's nice to see you all and meet you all virtually. Although Miss Rania and Ma'am Esther were already my friends from previous conferences and other endeavors previously. So that's it. Time management, whatever endeavors that we are facing, and we will just think positively that we are here because we have a purpose, right? We are here because we have a mission. So as an educator, we should also give back to the students or give back to the company we are serving, because what's the purpose of being a teacher? What's a purpose of being an educator if we cannot change lives for the betterment of our society? So that's all I can share. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, dear. Wonderful, dear. So kind of you, you know.
Okay,
I
thank you,
really feel
Dr.
bad when your daughter is already asleep, you know, because of me.
No problem.
Because we stopped you, right? Otherwise, we would have attended to her. But
No
I can
problem.
say thank you so much, and I'm so sorry.
No problem, Doc.
Okay, thank you. And you know, is there any more questions from both sides?
Yes, I want to.
I have
I lost
asked,
count.
but no one has answered yet. Yes.
Oh,
How
I haven't
often you
answered.
take off? Yeah, but how often you should go on a vacation?
Okay, okay. Very good question. Because nowadays, not only the adults, even the little ones, they know weekend
need-
coming, they know holidays are coming, they are asking for vacation. They want to go holiday. They want to be out of their house, enjoy themselves, right? So please, please take the pleasure. Who has not spoken can share, or anybody. Every weekend, wow. Dr. Paru Sharda.
Apart from that, yeah, weekend is just like 2 days.
Your question again, please.
Apart
Turn
from
off
the
your mic.
weekend.
Yeah, apart from weekend.
Night out, fortnight. Yeah, obviously. That's enough.
Is it enough? Your question again, please. Sorry, repeat. Maybe some of it.
Maybe yes, because we people are. I'm staying out of my origin country, my original country. So we go take long vacation, like 1 month, once a year. So it's gives us an opportunity to see our family and relatives. You know, we can. It's how we work. But you people are in the same country, so weekend is enough for you, I think. And you
Okay.
get more holidays, right?
Yeah. Dear all, you can unmute your mic and just leave it. We can talk just like chatting. Okay, you can, but you don't have to type all the time. You can just come in and talk. Okay, Dr.
Can I
Singha,
add something?
you-
Can I ask something?
Yes, yes.
Yes, based on the presentation of Dr. Prashant, he talked about how technology actually reduces what is the burden and it increases free time. But we know that there is a paradox here because technology does exactly the opposite many times. We're stick to our smart mobiles, and actually we neglect our personal life, we neglect our partners, our family. So there is a paradox. So what's happening? Technology helps or doesn't help. And I can see here in Greece, have watched romantic couples who are in a dinner, and instead of enjoying their dinner, they're all the time watching them on mobile. Each one, its partner is watching their mobile. So what's happening actually with technology? What is
I
your
would like to say, okay, as look at technology, every coin has two sides, and technology lends immense support in automating our tasks, setting up reminders as far as you are saying that if you are going for a dinner, but setting up a reminder of the dinner, communicating effectively, go for the dinner, even the paying bills of the dinner at the click of a button, shopping for the simplest things, such as groceries. Everything happens because of the technology. Many people say that technology will replace teachers, but George Kurz, one of the Twitter, has rightly said that technology will not replace teachers. But in fact, technology in the hands of a teacher will be transformational. So one of the biggest area, we can say that when I was a little kid, I remember having to wait until my family got home after work to talk to them on a phone. So it was considered rude to call someone on the phone before or after certain hours, uh, before the inventions of smartphones. Now people can use their phones anytime they want to talk to just about anybody in the world. Fast internet speed allows us to watch videos of or talk to each other. Even ma'am, today I am talking with each other. Everyone is talking with each other with Raina ma'am. I am damn sure about Richa ma'am and everyone. Right from the our ma'am, that Istar Mala ma'am, right? I came to know because of technology only. Right use of the technology is very important, like the social media sites like Facebook, through which I came to know Dr. Mala ma'am, and such sites, WhatsApp or Facebook, every innovations uh, has the two sides, as I have already said that even Google Maps let us know where we are at all times, so where we would like to go. And so there are so many benefits, rather than, of course, there are certain limitations, and that's why after certain time we need to YouTube or other mm, good sites are giving how many hours you want to spend on the technology. So they are they are working on very well. Now the innovations of AI, artificial intelligence, is, we can't Jenna ma'am, during her talk, has rightly talked about AI technology. Chat GPT is a new innovations nowadays. So these innovations, all these questions, if you typed any questions in Chat GPT, ready-made answers are there. So before that, our life becomes easier because of technology only. And I run one online international journal, and for that journal I received articles from 42 countries. Everything happens, and I have delivered talks in many countries, right from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and as far as my subject is concerned, English, through online only. And I came to know people from abroad through social sites like Facebook and WhatsApp, okay, Skype. So because of that, just imagine, if I in few years before, if I don't know Raina ma'am, how can anyone is possible to talk to unknown people, right? But now because of the technological world, may I can invite Professor Richa ma'am for my next conference. So this is the very positive side of a technology, and we need to see, uh, we need to be optimistic in that way. So this is what I would like to say related to technology.
See,
Over to
this
other speakers.
technology has helped a lot. We can have the interaction level increased, and after Corona, technology is being used as
Yes,
the
yes.
routine work.
Yeah.
It has helped in many good. See, nobody knows what happened in all over the world, but now we all are connected through this technology only. This
Yes.
is the benefit. Why to
Yes.
see the darker side? We know we are having darker side, so we can see the advantages as well. Na, both things are there.
as you said, coins is having two faces. So both are there, but this have proved to be the boon.
Yes,
Technology.
you are right, ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to add one more thing. During COVID pandemic time, I have organized more than 75 international webinars only because of this technology like Zoom. If you can visit, if you have time, you can visit Langlitz Educators channel. And for that, being a teacher, it won't have happened because I need to take permission of my principal and other directors to organize such webinars, and it needs a lot of fund. But only because of these technological things, I have purchased the plan like whatever Professor Esther Mala ma'am might have, like zooming it or streaming it online, like on a Facebook or YouTube. Okay, so only because of this technology, it happened to I have invited people from outside country, and I received articles, and I am connected with people from 42 countries, and I have published more than 10,000 articles for last 10 years because of this technological connectivity only. So
Very
we need
nice,
to,
very nice.
yes, we need to use our technology in a positive way or in a positive direction, then it is possible.
Possible, yeah.
Yes, thank
And
you, ma'am.
I also did many world conferences, and Dr. Rania Lampo is one of our friends of that time only. I invited her in many conferences. Yeah, Dr. Rania Lampo.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, and I'm very honored for
Yes.
this.
So our interaction started 3 years back during Corona times only. So it was a very nice time, and I think so. There was one conference, then workshop. We did everything in those times. So technology is kind of a making relation bond between every person all over the world. It's
Exactly.
kind of boon. Yeah.
It depends on the
Whether we like it or
wise
not,
use.
but it is develop enhancing day by day.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
need to use it.
Yes, and I think we need to set clear boundaries. Now I am with my kid, I'm not distracted. Now I'm working, I'm not distracted by mobiles. How we use it, wise use.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Yes.
Coach Yama, do you want to ask something?
I hope Professor Dr. Esther Mala has some questions.
Yeah.
Right? Time for you to
Questions,
answer.
rather than asking question, okay, that, hold on, because I would like to just pick what our Dr. Prashant mentioned just now. It did click me suddenly. Yeah, what he mentioned is that he said, people are worried about this technology taking over teachers and whatever. So I think this is the fear, not only as teachers, in every profession. Yeah, people are worried about AI taking over. Of course, AI is they also have robots to do what human can do, but again, we still will survive. Okay, we will not go out of job no matter whatever comes in, because AI, robots, they have no expression. You see, like for example, when we are on Zoom like this, if we cannot see the person's face, expression, we feel like something is amiss, right? We prefer to see the person and interact face to face. So if the smile, the expression, the body language, it speaks a lot than only voice, right? So this, we can be very sure that technology in this sense, AI can never take over any teacher's job, teachers, nurses, right? These all service industries and all that, it's very difficult because they need human touch. Yeah. So like, for example, in Malaysia, I visited many restaurants and I was shocked to see all the robots, which supposed to be the waiters, okay, are parked in rows in one corner. So I asked the restaurant owner, what happened? What happened? You spent so much money, so much. It's not one or two, so many. I said, you spent so much money, invested so much money in getting all these robots to be your waiter and all that. He said, now it's like redundant. He said, first reason we took that because we had some problem in getting foreign workers. Of course, local workers, very difficult. Yeah, but we depend on the foreign workers, just like Singapore. Malaysia is also the same, suffering the same problem, So we thought there's no way, we calculated the cost, it costs more. So what we thought, by getting these robots, we will save costs, save time. But unfortunately, we failed because our customers, they are not happy with it. They're only sitting there watching while waiting for the food. They are not happy the robot serving them. Maybe at the first time they are excited, but after that not. So that made our robots redundant. So we need not fear. But who has to fear? Okay, when come to educators, and of course in every industry, who have to fear? The people who fail to upgrade their skills, yeah, upgrade their knowledge, refuse to accept changes, yeah, they have to fear. They will be redundant, regardless what age they are. You see, I think I have a suggestion for those who are like retired and all that. Spend some time upgrading your skill and all that. You might not know what opportunities will come on your way. So be prepared before the opportunity comes, right? So I think this is a very good point which Dr. Prashant shared. And yeah, so is there any more questions? No, from your side, Professor?
I want to say that as you said, AI cannot replace teachers, but teachers who don't know AI will be replaced by teachers who know AI.
Yes.
Yes,
that is
don't
what-
use it.
Yeah, that's the message. I hope I didn't confuse you all. That's the message I tried to
Yes.
convey just now. Yeah, if you
Yes,
don't
yes.
come up with the
Yeah,
technology,
teachers can use AI as a tool only, cannot be replaced. Place
see,
of teachers.
Yes.
technology is good. Social media is good. Everything is good. If we don't know how to use it in a proper manner, we misuse
Same
it.
thing, Professor, that happened here also.
Yeah.
They set up robotic restaurant,
Yeah.
but within a month they closed it because no one could not enjoy. It's a
Yeah.
waste of money. Yeah,
Yeah.
that human touch is not.
Yes.
So they could not make it.
That
That's
is
true.
crucial. It's
Very
crucial.
good point that you made. Yeah.
Yeah, even me, I like to see everybody on the camera, and have a look at them, and I feel very happy. So I think everybody feel the same, right? Okay.
Technology is definitely good for upliftment of education,
Yes.
but we had lots of problem during COVID period. Especially we didn't had physical appearance of the students. Physical distance was there. That time we had lots of problems. And throughout the globe, I think the education system was disturbed. Not for the higher education system, definitely up to the school level till class 12. And I think everybody faced this because physical distancing couldn't uplift the education system for the juniors, especially till class 12 level, till senior secondary level. There we really had a problem. And for for higher studies, technology is definitely a very good aid. As Prashant sir has said, that he had made many journals, or we had made friendship with you in this platform, Facebook platform, and he is today over here. So definitely technology has a great demand. AI cannot replace teachers, but AI has its own percentile. But few spaces we can see that technology cannot overcome human efficiency because human being has made this technology. So I feel definitely we are dependent now, as we can see during our times we didn't have such uh, opportunities like Google and all. So we had that writing habit and we enhanced ourselves. But nowadays, whenever we give a topic to the students, and as a researcher also, my area of my research is the school zone. I have seen that students mostly opt for the AI. They goes to chat GPT and they searches all the answers over there. They don't hunt out on their own. They don't use their own efficiency of knowledge. And sometimes I feel that they are getting the cooked food. Then they don't hook for the food. They don't hunt for the food. They get the cooked food on their plate, which I think education level is not enhancing at that mode. Where we people in our time, we didn't have this efficiencies like going to Google, getting some notes from there. So what we used to do, our opportunities of finding, of digging things were much more. And our efficiency, our enhancement of knowledge was much more. Comparing to today's children, they get the cooked food on their table, what I feel personally.
And then one more thing is that, you see, let's imagine how life would be. Just a minute, I think we have no time for this. Just a minute. How if, like in a family, okay, the mother, the wife is the one who mobilizes everything at home, right? The father, the husband is the financier. Just imagine if we depend everything on these robots to do work at home. We don't want maid. Maid, of course, you know, it's not really, it's an option, the best option compared to robots. Yeah. But just imagine if we have robots at home and not the mother attending to the children, the wife attending to their husband, the whole family institution will be in a mess, right? So we must try not to depend on AI too much. Just use where it's required. And
where it is required.
Yeah, create human touch, human connection with everybody. That will be very nice. Okay, now, is there anything? Because I would like to, we have finished question session, discussion, and now it's feedback time before we close. Yeah. So I would like to invite the first person, Mrs. Khatun, to give your feedback. What is your experience? Because you have attended our forum, yeah, our summit.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are your experience? What do you gain? What do you think that we can improve?
First of all, ma'am, a great gratitude to you. Thank you so much for inviting me in this platform. It was really a great to get interacted to you. Like when I was unable to understand few things, I thank you so much, ma'am. Like I even had a individual chat with you. You explained everything so nicely. So thank you so much. Thank you, Coach Shyama. Thank you, Rania Limpu, ma'am. Like everyone, all the dignitaries, all the members, all the observers, all the speakers. I'm really thankful to be a part of this. And it was really very knowledgeable, first of all, very knowledgeable because same thing, mental wellness, same thing. We came to know so many topics, so many parameters. You had the thing which others said, maybe I didn't have knowledge. So I came to gain that knowledge. It was a really wonderful platform, a very good knowledgeable session. I enjoyed, and thanks to each one of you. Everyone was extremely brilliant and beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. A very fascinating feedback. Yeah.
Thank you so
much. Next, I would like to call our Madam Chintamani because she's having some issues. Let me see if she can share with us. Okay, Madam Chintamani, our great guest observer.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Can we hear your feedback? What are your experiences in joining our summit? Every summit without fail.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Dr. Sara, yourself, because every time you invited me to the summit, so every speakers, so I really learned from them. So the topic also were very interesting. Like today's topic, the work balance was amazing. So I really learned how to say no, not always to please people, to accept every work, every so to refuse, and to put family first it's a great idea. So thank you so much for being here with you all people. The topic was very really interesting. I really appreciate each and every one.
Okay, she's
So,
having a network problem. Okay, thank you so much, Madam Sintamani. I was very amazed with your performance during our recent forum, and I see that you are a powerful speaker as well. You just need some more exposure. That's all. Yeah, you can do it. Thank you so much. Yeah, now I would like to invite our.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I would like to invite Dr. Prashant to share. This is your first event with us. More to come.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, this is my first event. Thank you very much.
You can
I
share
need
about
to
how
thank.
it's organized and where you think that we can do better
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you and
Uh,
the audience.
yes. The best thing about this Elegant Empire Education Summit or education is that first I need to thank you, ma'am, Dr. Istam Mala, ma'am, that for organizing this kind of a topic, which is not related to our subject. First, it is related to each and everyone, uh, those who are come from a different background uh, and different fields. We can say that life balance in the 21st century is very much important. Besides that, we can gain from so many speakers, right from the first Dr. Prantik sir, who has talked about uh, mental health and all those things. I have learned not from the speaker only, but even the best thing about this summit is that we can learn it from the observer as well. They are such a skilled observer that right from Shamya ma'am and Rania ma'am and the speaker who have, look at I work at senior college, so I learned a lot from Ashia ma'am as what are the drawbacks of technology at school level. So what are actually, no, we can't say like drawbacks, but we can say like challenges. So of course, technology will certainly help in that way, but there are certain challenges. They are overcoming it. Uh, all in all this platform, all this platform help us to learn from each other. So such kind of a technology will always promote us. Let us learn from each other. That's why, ma'am, I said yes to your topic because actually I'm very much related to literature field. Okay, literature and English language teaching, how technology will help English improving students' vocabulary, grammar, and all those things. Okay, besides that, we are all literature lovers, right from Shakespeare to William Wordsworth. We are, uh, but uh, what promoted me is your topic, and thanks to the Istar Mala ma'am for giving me an opportunity. Actually, I took this challenge to, that's why I have joined right from the beginning to let's see. Uh, what are experts' opinion about work balance. So, and the thing is that even I'm in a minority, I can't see any here right now any male speaker. But anyway, but very good that you have. I have learned what are the challenges of a female from their perspectives, and they are facing more challenges than men because they need to take care about home and even their workplace and all those things. So I learned a lot of things from this summit, and the best thing about this summit is that what we did is something different. We invite, suppose Shama ma'am or Aranya ma'am or Asha ma'am or Jelina ma'am to speak, or even and they talk for 1 hour. uh, at least we give 10 to 15 minutes for quite Q&A. But the best thing about this summit is interactive session. So and you have given the full freedom to every speaker, even the observer, to talk and unmute their mic and just start speaking uh, whatever their mind want to speak. So this is the something new about this summit, and best wishes for your future projects as well. And you are doing a very wonderful job, ma'am. Yes, and thanks to all the entire team of this organization. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Prashant. We are looking forward to have you, each and every one,
Yes.
you again in all our events, upcoming events. And please take note that next month, 23rd to the 7th January, we are taking a break. All of us need a break. Yeah, year-end, Christmas holidays, New Year holidays, school holidays, and winter holidays. Dear, now I'll go to Professor Dr. Jelena Boskovic, my beloved sister. Doesn't mean others are not my sisters, but she is very, very special. I don't know why, we both are in love with each other every day, and she will always send her best wishes, her songs, everything to me. So let me hear. Dear, what is
my sister Esther is excellent intellectual person. Thank you for all wealth education, song education for all. My message: health for all the world, peace all the world, education all the world. Nice to meet you. I love you. I love you, my darling sister, participant, and my friends. My friends.
Thank you, dear.
Good,
I can hear the whole
weekend.
day.
Good weekend. Much education section is submitted. An invitation. I'm wonderful. Wonderful, my sister.
Thank you so
Surprise.
much. Yeah, thank you so much for your sharing. Dr. Parul, can you please say a few words before you leave? Your feedback about you have attended earlier, and you will be attending our forum soon also. So can you share before you leave? I know it's late for you. We are also closing soon.
Yes, Dr. Esther. It was nice listening to all the speakers, and it is always a pleasure to listen all the great minds. And as the sir and all the speakers said, that it is the beauty of this platform is that we are free to speak our heart out. So this is the thing which I really very much like it, because it is a formal session, of course, but it is a bit informal discussion that we speak the real things that we feel regarding the topic, and not only the things which we want to speak to please others.
Yes.
So this is the beauty of this particular platform. So it was great organized. It was a great role that you are playing, Dr. Mala, and you are collecting all the people who are having like-minded, and surely we are creating a ripple effect, and sometimes this particular ripple effect can bring a lot of change in a society. So best wishes to all of you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Parul.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your wonderful feedback. As we are progressing, as we are gathering good souls together, I too have my share of challenges. You know, people say when the fruit bears a lot of fruits, attractive fruits, always being attacked, right? So it's normal for everyone, but I'm a small person in this platform. Yeah. So I have my challenges, but I believe kind souls who join me and with their support, I will still go up. And my goal is to share quality education for all. And from the feedback, I think you all are very happy to have the free session. So do you think during our every summit, we must allocate some time, for this open sharing? Every one of you, can you put a word of your hand or something to show that you
Yes,
want?
ma'am, definitely.
Yeah.
It was a brilliant session.
Yeah, on the topic, but
Yes,
we have a free
definitely.
quiz at the end. Yeah, great. I think I would take your suggestion. Yes. Now, before we sum up, Dr. Anjum, you want to say anything, Dr. Anjum, before we close? Our Dr. Leila here, she's our social media. She's the one who designed all these flyers. Okay, so she can't. I don't know whether as far as I know, she can't really speak English, but she's here with us to witness this. I thank her very much. She's doing an excellent job. Yeah, she has improved so much, and she is doing excellent job for me very fast. Okay, I think with
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
yeah,
I was
Dr. Anjum.
listening to,
Yeah.
I was listening to everyone. In fact, yes, it was a very good summit because for the first time it was happening that otherwise what we do is we just have the speakers will speak their own content and the observers come and they give the feedback. But it was for the first time that everyone was speaking out because there is much more than like we are given a topic for to speak for 10 minutes, but there's much more that we have to speak beyond that. And I think this session helped. And Dr. Rania and Koshiyama, you both did a very good job. You really took on the session very well. And thanks to all the speakers who have joined.
They're amazing. They're amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Anjum. With this, let us hear our closing song before we finish the session, end the session. Yeah.
When I say the things that I feel, would you care? Will you sing the songs that are written for you? The sound of the heart, the light of the dream it brings. A story to fly, strong enough to sing. Where do I go for the rest of the day? What do I do when you're far away? What do I say to you? I can't pray, love insecure, stay away. A perfect day, with dreams of bones and beach. The words of the broken, walk in the rain, shows. There's a story to fly, a strong hero here soon. Where do I go for the rest of the day? What do I do when you're far away? What do I say to you? Why do I care? When I'm here to be out of the fire, dark as nothing, something deep inside. It's brand new day. Story to fly. When you're far away, what do I say to you? How do I get? To be out of the light, the darkness I face so deep inside. It's brand new day. Story to fly. Story to fly. The story to fly. The story to fly.
Okay, dear all, I just don't understand today. I've tested everything before we start, but we still had some problem. But